Welcome back to the Lions franchise, where we're taking on the 3-8 Chicago Bears. I hope you had a great weekend, and welcome back. Hope you enjoy. Here's Nick Foles, who had 174 yards, a 10 passer rating a week ago against Green Bay. 59 of those yards came on a tap pass to Darnell Mooney. When these two teams meet in week one, the Bears won 37-30. Bears have won the coin toss, and they have deferred. Agnew back in the end zone will receive the ball first for Detroit. Week 13, here we go. From Soldier Field, and Agnew from the goal line is going to take it out and get to around the 20-yard line. And there's Blake Bortles. Turnovers have been a problem in recent weeks. The reason they lost against Houston on Thanksgiving Day. Still a top 5 ranked offense in scoring. But they're going to need to do a lot better if they want to win and get into the playoffs. They start from the 20-yard line. Bortles with a fake is going to throw it quickly to Jones, who gets away from one and is down to 38-yard line. Top 10 defense for the Bears. Khalil Mack, one of the best in the league. Roquan Smith, an emerging superstar. And it seems to be the offense is waiting the great defenses. Jalen Johnson, who is also having a great rookie season. 2 tight ends in for the Lions. They are at the 38 after a gain of 17. And they'll fake it to Swift. Bortles with pressure. It is he's thrown, and it is nearly intercepted by Kyle Fuller. So leaves with a 2nd and 10. Swift the back, he gets the handoff on the counter run, and he gets to the 44-yard line to gain a 7. So leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Swift in motion across the formation. They need the 47-yard line. They fake to Swift in with quick pressure. There's Roquan Smith on the blitz. He gets in there with his 8th career sack and then forces the punt. And here's Nick Foles. One of the worst offenses in the league. And quite frankly, it's all on Foles. You saw the 10 passer rating he had a week ago due to the 4 interceptions that he has thrown, and now he has got 5 in the past 2 weeks. Is intercepted by Christian Jones, and Jones is going to take it all the way for the touchdown. And on the first play from scrimmage for the Bears, the backup linebacker takes it 30 yards to put the Lions on the board. So with injuries to this interior defensive line, Trey Flowers and Danny Shelton both out. You can see the replacements. He scored 7 on the first play from scrimmage. Let's see how they'll play. The second drive of the game starts at the 25. They give up to Montgomery. He's got 3. So 2nd and 7 after that gain by Montgomery. Patterson's in the game now. Foles with a pump. Pressure and dropped. John Penasini gets the 2nd sack of the year. And it's a loss of 5. Leaves him with a 3rd and 12. And they'll try to set the screen and nearly picked off by Aquara. Foles will punt. So after a penalty, it's a 2nd and 16 for the Lions on the second drive of the game with a 4-man rush. Bortles, as he's thrown, he's picked off. 2 interceptions already. And Roquan Smith gets to the 16-yard line. It's his 3rd straight game with an interception. And the Bears are set up in the red zone. They'll have to convert a 3rd and 10 if they want to capitalize with a touchdown. Here comes the blitz. Foles to the end zone, out of bounds is Mooney. And they'll kick the field goal. They trail by 4. Lions trying to respond from 2 tight ends. They get it to Jones on the screen, and Jones is a bit short of the marker. Leaves him with a 3rd and inches. Swift the running back in the offside eye. They'll fake it to him. Here comes Smith again, and Swift makes a catch, but he's tackled in the backfield by Gibson. They'll punt. So the Bears will start at the 11-yard line. They'll give it to Montgomery with a decent gain, and we've got an update. There is Chris Thompson. We'll get a 12-yard rush for the Jaguars, getting us kicked off. Can't find the end zone, so the Jaguars will lead 3-0 halfway into the first quarter over the Vikings. So 2nd and 6 for the Bears. Foles is going to throw it away. He has not completed a single pass to this point. It's 3rd and 6. He'll have to complete one here. They'll throw. The blitz is picked up, and there's your first completion. It's Miller. He's to the 28. The Bears are at the 30-yard line. They'll give Miller a 14-yard reception. Foles with a 1 for 7 start, and make it 1 for 8 as it's picked off again. 3 interceptions by both quarterbacks in the first quarter. It's Jelani Tavai. He's down to the 31-yard line. But the Lions will have to convert a 3rd and 10 if they want to get in the end zone. As they'll try to set up the screen. It's Swift. He gets a block, and he's met at the 24, and they'll kick the field goal. So Bears trailing by 7 once again. They'll start from the 25 with 2 tight ends. Montgomery in the back with a 4-man rush. Underneath to Robinson, and he's got a first down. The 35. That was Foles' second completion of the game. With 1:34 to play, there's Montgomery with a big hole in the Bears offense, which has been struggling. Chained together 2 first downs in a row. So approaching midfield. Patterson in the game. Blitz is picked up. Foles with time, and it's Robinson again, and that's another first down. That's 3 straight. Now with the final seconds of the first quarter, 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz over the middle. It's Mooney. He's just short of the marker. So second quarter begins with a 3rd and 2. They need the 32, and Montgomery's going to get that and more. He's down to the 28-yard line. Now the Bears are given a 3rd and 13. If they want to keep the drive alive, Foles will look to throw with a 3-man rush. Lions have struggled with these long yardage situations as Foles throws it off the upright. And they'll kick the field goal. They now trail by 4 again. So the Lions have a 3rd and 6. Bortles taking a deep shot, nearly picked off. Jalen Johnson with perfect coverage on Galladay. Now the Bears have a 3rd and 8 on their drive. They need the 24-yard line. Underneath, it's Patterson. He won't get close. So it's another punt. So they'll start from the 48-yard line. Jesse James in motion with a 2 tight end package. They'll give it to Adrian Peterson, who has a decent pull, and he's to the 45-yard line. Now Swift back in the game, 2nd and 2. He'll get the handoff, get a block from Jones. Swift inside the 30, down to the 28. And now the running game's getting going. From the 23 now with 4 wide receivers in the game. Bortles to throw. He's protected to the end zone for Galladay, and he makes the catch for the touchdown. Unbelievable. Galladay's done this all year, and it's his 16th. Lions lead by 11. Now Foles to throw, and he'll go underneath to Patterson, who gets away from 1. He gets it blocked, and there he goes. Cordero Patterson is going to take it the distance. 73 yards for a Chicago touchdown. 2nd through the air this year, and the screen pass was blocked to perfection. So the Bears trail by 4 once again. It's a 3rd and 3 for the Lions with 3 to play in the game, in the half. Bortles with pressure. It is he's thrown. It's incomplete. So Fox will punt it away. Patterson will let it go. Bounces at the 7, at the 3, and dies at the 2. And Gerard Davis is slow to get up. So the Bears will start at the 2-yard line. 2 tight ends in the game. Montgomery gets the handoff, and he's got space. There goes Montgomery across the 30. Akuda giving chase across the 50 and down to the 46-yard line of Detroit. Montgomery over 75 yards already. Now it's a 3rd and 8. They need the 35-yard line with a 3-man rush. Foles with time is going to throw it. Graham's got it down to the 24-yard line. 3rd and long has continued to be an issue for Detroit. Now it's a 3rd and 5 with 54 seconds to go. Blitz is picked up. Foles with time. Flag is down. There's Allen Robinson knocked down at the 5. But this won't count. So 3rd and 5 becomes 3rd and 15. Foles with a blitz. It's picked up. There's Graham, and he's not going to get there. Detroit takes a timeout. Chicago kicks the field goal. So Detroit with a 1-point lead. They're going to try to get some points. Bortles on 3rd and 10, knocked down by Jalen Johnson. Perfect coverage on Galladay again. The Lions will go into halftime with a 1-point lead. We do have highlights from the Jacksonville, Minnesota game, so let's roll those. The halftime report, as we'll get things started with Minshew losing the ball. There's Danielle Hunter, and Michael Pierce picks it up for the fumble recovery. But the Vikings aren't done there. How about Adam Thielen working his way open in the zone? Wide open for that fact. It's a 3-yard touchdown. The Vikings lead by 4. But there's still time in this quarter for Jacksonville to respond. And how about Minshew hit as he's thrown? He finds DJ Chark for the 35-yard score. Vikings won't be able to respond, so the Jaguars will take a 10-7 lead heading into halftime. So Bears are going to get the football first, and second half is underway. Patterson from 3 yards deep will take a knee, and there's the halftime stats. 149 rushing yards for the Bears. 0 for 6 on third downs for the Lions. 2 total first downs for the Lions for that fact. But due to 2 takeaways, they lead by 1 as Montgomery gets the opening handoff. He gets 1 for 2 yards. From the 27, 2nd and 8. Foles protected. It's going to go underneath. There's Graham, first down and more. He's down to the 37. Chicago has been moving the ball at will as the fake to Patterson. Foles runs into a sack. Nick Williams is 3rd of the year. Gets in the backfield on the RPO. It's a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 with Patterson in the backfield. 5-man rush underneath to Graham, and Graham banged out of the bounds at the line. And they'll give it to him. So now 2nd and 5. Foles under center with Montgomery in. He'll look to throw, and underneath there's Mooney again, and they're going to give it to him. So now they're left with a 3rd and 11. They need the 33 to convert. Foles with a 4-man rush. He's going to throw it to the corner, incomplete. 2 receivers in the area, and it's knocked away by Akuda. So the Lions with their first drive. They'll start at the 20-yard line. The fake to Swift. Bortles stepping back is going to throw it. Going deep for Jones, and it is caught. Caught by Marvin Jones over Kyle Fuller at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 50. And the Lions are in scoring range. They need to convert a 3rd and 7. They haven't converted a 3rd down all game with the 4-man rush. Over the middle, nearly picked off. So the Lions lead by 4 once again. With 2 tight ends, the Bears start at the 25. Foles to throw. Underneath, open is Graham, and Graham's got a first down at the 36-yard line, and Leno is slow to get up. They're now at the 41 with the 2nd and 4. The handoff to Patterson. He's got space, and the first down bouncing off tacklers at the 48. And now they need to convert a 3rd and 10. They need the 42 with 3:40 to play in the 3rd quarter. Foles underneath. There's Patterson on the screen, and he's knocked down at the 46. And they'll have to punt. So Lions look to convert their first 3rd down of the game. It's a 3rd and 2 from the 20, and Bortles throws a pick. Jalen Johnson, goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his first career touchdown, and the rookie is having a remarkable season. 23-20, Chicago has their first lead. So how will Detroit respond? They'll start with a counter run to Swift, who has a big hole. Swift has a first down at the 37. Averaging 5.6 a carry. Now with Agnew checking into the game. They're at the 37. Agnew goes in motion, and he gets the handoff, getting the edge. Jamal Agnew across midfield and out of bounds. That's a gain of 16. We've gotten updates. Here's Gardner Minshew with using his legs like he did against Green Bay in their upset win. Of course, handing Green Bay their only loss of the season, but Jaguars can't find the end zone. They lead by 6, 13-7 with a minute to go in the third. So Agnew in motion, then they'll fake it to Swift. Bortles protected. It's going to launch it deep and comically overthrows Hawkinson. 2nd and 10. With Jones in motion. 50 seconds to play in the third. Bortles with a blitz is picked up, and Galladay makes the catch at the 35. Now they have a 1st and 10 with a 4-man rush. Bortles with pressure is going to heave it deep for Galladay, and it's picked off. Jalen Johnson gets his 5th interception of the year. What a rookie season. The defensive rookie of the year, more than likely. So the Bears take over from the 20-yard line as Foles throws a pick. There's Griffin, and it's a 2nd touchdown for the Lions defense. Everson Griffin takes the screen pass to the house. And the Lions lead by 4 once again. So the 4th quarter begins. A 2nd and 6 from the 29 for the Bears. Underneath to Patterson on the screen. Been very hit or miss, and Patterson's near the line again. Mark him a bit short. It's 3rd and 1. Patterson the back. They'll look to throw. Quickly over the middle. It's picked off again. Another 4-interception game for Nick Foles. And Tavai's down to the 31 once again. 2 straight games with 4 interceptions. Completely unheard of. So they'll start from the 31. Over the middle, it's caught by Amendola. There's a flag down. And it's on Detroit. So now it's a 3rd and 12. Peterson, the 2nd back in the game. Jones in motion. We'll set up the screen to Swift, who gets a block from Decker. Swift gets the edge and 1st down at the 19-yard line. We'll actually get to the 18. 2nd and 5 from the 14 now, from the I formation. Swift gets the handoff, and Swift has a 1st down at the 8. Now 1st and goal. Everyone's shifting around for Detroit. Kerryon Johnson split out right to the right as the pass to Galladay is incomplete. We've gotten updates. Kirk Cousins on the 4th and 3 finds Justin Jefferson for the 5-yard touchdown. Vikings have retaken the lead 14-13. They might win their 2nd game of the season. So 2nd and goal for the Lions. Bortles with a blitz. He's going to throw it deep for Galladay. It's overthrown. He beat Johnson. So now they need to get in the end zone. 3rd and goal from the 8. Bortles rolling out. Can he find anyone? Hit as he's thrown, and Mack ends the drive. They now lead by 7. So the Bears have a chance to tie the game. 5:40 to play. They're at the 30-yard line, 2nd and 5. And open is Patterson across the 40 and banged out at the 45. 3rd and 4. Critical 3rd down with 4:30 to play. Foles is dropped by Graham. They're going to punt. Pat O'Donnell's going to send it away with 4:30 to play. And it's out of bounds at the 17. Not a good punt at all. The Lions start at the 17 with 4:22 to burn. They lead by 7. They give it to Swift. And Swift gets a 1st down and more, out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And he's approaching 100 yards on the ground. But now it's a 3rd and 14. Can they convert? Blitz is picked up underneath, and he misses Swift. Now the Bears have a 3rd and 10. Under 3 minutes to play. Here comes everyone. Foles has time to the corner. Incomplete over the head of Graham. So the Lions trying to ice this game. Bortles with a 4-man rush. He's going to find space. He's got a lot of space. Bortles across midfield. Bortles breaks it. Makes a man miss inside the 30, and Mack tracks him down at the 27. It's a gain of 35 yards. Now they've hit the 2-minute warning. Chicago using its timeout, and Swift to the line. Just barely saved the game They're going to need to stop Detroit one more time. Here goes Swift up the middle. He stopped. Chicago uses his last timeout. But the Lions are going to go for it. Peterson needs an inch for the game. He's got it. Lions are going to win the football game. He's down to the 11-yard line. And the Bears fall to the Lions 30-23. What an ugly game that was. 1 for 12 on third down for the Lions. 7 combined interceptions by both quarterbacks. Foles had a lot of yards. Cordell Patterson went off. I'm shocked by that. Somehow combined over 500 yards, nearly 600 yards actually. I think over 600, yeah. We just struggled a lot on offense, and yeah, I guess we still got to play better if we're going to have a shot at beating the Packers next week. So on the upgrades, Frank Ragnow, Christian Jones, who had the pick six, and John Panasini, who had the sack, all get upgrades. And for scouting, 3 wide receivers, Tommy George, Mike Christie, and Alexander Gaddis out of UMass. Some good late round gems. 4th round, 3rd round talent, 2nd round talent, 2nd round talent. I think they'll be good ads. Not like we really need wide receiver, but good depth in later rounds is probably necessary. And now on to scores across the league. Let's get things wrapped up with in Minnesota. Let's start with Gardner Minshew again. This 20-yard rush will help them get them into field goal range. They'll retake the lead 16-14 on the legs of Minshew, as it has been recently in their games. And now to ice the game, Minnesota with 1 timeout. Minshew's going to get a 9-yard rush. And the Jaguars win it 16-14. Keeping their slim playoff hopes alive. Now to Green Bay, where the Eagles will face the Packers. Let's get things kicked off with Mercedes Lewis. The 20-yard gain will help them get in the field goal range. The Packers will lead 3-0 after the opening drive that takes over half the quarter. So the Eagles will try to respond, and they're going to do that with Dallas Goedert, who gets 14 yards on this reception. But just like the Packers, they can't find the end zone, and they'll settle for an opening drive field goal as the first quarter comes to a close. How about Aaron Rodgers with some more Hail Mary magic? Devin Funchess downfield, 38-yard reception. But the Madden clock management strikes again. The Packers lead 6-3 heading into halftime. So second half gets kicked off. Let's start with Alshon Jeffrey. This 17-yard catch puts them in the field goal range. And the Packers lead 9-3 with this field goal by Elliott. But the Packers respond with a 3rd and 22 conversion to Allen Lazard. It's 24 yards when they needed 22. And it goes a long way to helping them get in the field goal range. They now lead 9-6 in a very defensive game in the 4th quarter. But you can't keep the Packers out of the end zone forever. How about Aaron Jones? Can't get it on the ground? How about through the air on the screen pass? Incredible effort getting away from all kinds of tackles. And 78 yards on the screen pass for the touchdown. Packers lead by 10. So it's a 4th and 15 for the Eagles, and Wentz is going to throw a pick like he does so often. There's Kevin King. He's going to take it 68 yards for the touchdown, and the Packers have broken it open. So the Eagles in desperation mode, hoping that this isn't their last drive, and Wentz loses the ball. It's another Wentz turnover. Kirksey recovers the fumble. And the Packers aren't done yet. How about Aaron Jones? He's been struggling the last few weeks, but now he gets in the end zone. The Packers win it 30-6 over the Eagles in a blowout. So for the rest of the games, the Cowboys blow out the Ravens 31-10 on Thursday Night Football. On the Sunday games, Saints over the Falcons. Browns upset the Titans. The Steelers beat the football team. The Jets upset the Raiders. The Bengals lose to the Dolphins. The Colts beat the Texans. In the later window, we have the Seahawks blowing out the Giants. The Rams falling to the Cardinals. The Patriots doubling up the Chargers. On Sunday night, we have Chiefs over Broncos. And on Monday night, the 49ers upset the Bills 24-14. So on to the playoff picture. 3 teams in the AFC have clinched the playoffs. The Browns, Titans, and Chiefs. The Titans have officially claimed their division, while the Browns and Chiefs are only in the playoffs for this point. Patriots are the only team to not clinch. Steelers, Bills, and Colts are your current wild card. Everyone is still technically in the race. Dolphins are 1 game away from being eliminated. In the NFC, the Packers are the first team to be in the playoffs. If they beat the Lions next week, they'll clinch the NFC North. You can see the rest of the division leaders, and the Lions, Cardinals, and Eagles are the wild card teams. The Saints can also clinch next week if they win their game and the Falcons lose. For players of the week, Sam Darnold, 21 of 33 for 303 yards and 4 touchdowns. And in the NFC, we have Drew Brees with 274 and 4. Great performances by both quarterbacks. And defensively, Nick Kwiatkowski in the loss has 2 sacks and 8 tackles. And in the NFC, in their loss, the Danielle Hunter had 4 sacks and a forced fumble, trying to get their team right back in the game. And almost won single-handedly against the Jaguars. For leaders, Tom Brady, despite not playing this week, 3,600 yards, still in the lead. Drew Brees catching up. Tannehill has 33 touchdowns, and Nick Foles, with 8 interceptions in the past 2 weeks, has taken the interception lead. Rushing leaders, for the first time all season, Aaron Jones is not in the lead. Ezekiel Elliott passes with 1,122 yards. Fournette still has 11 touchdowns, and Jones tied with 47 broken tackles. Galladay still in the lead with 1,100 yards and 16 touchdowns. Crowder with a comfortable 544 yards after the catch. Ramping things up with defense, Kendricks with a comfortable lead with tackles with 121. Von Miller takes the sack lead with 17, and Bush still has 6 interceptions. Week 14 NFL action kicks off with Thursday Night Football between the Patriots and Rams. The Sunday slate of games, we have Broncos, Panthers, Vikings, Buccaneers, Cardinals, Giants, Chiefs, Dolphins, Titans, Jaguars. We play the Packers. Cowboys play the Bengals. Bears, Texans. And in a later window, we have Jets, Seahawks. Colts, Raiders for determining early lead in the wild card. We have football team, 49ers, Saints, Eagles, Falcons, Chargers. And on Sunday Night Football, we have Steelers, Bills. And wrapping things up, Ravens, Browns will be playing on Monday Night Football. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you next time when we face the Green Bay Packers, who lead the NFC North.